Hello, hello, hello. Today, we're going to do it this time. We are going to use Claude and some other things, and we're going to create our own GitHub repository without typing any code ourselves, just having the AI create a thing for us. So we're going to do it this time. We're going to do it. It's going to work. Let's go. Hello. My name is Ryan Torvik. I'm with Tulip Tree Technology, and this is our leaf. All right, today we're going to be using Claude through Continue.dev and VS Code. We're going to use OctoKit inside of JavaScript to then create a GitHub repository and put some like default rules on it to make sure that it's kind of set up in the way that I like to use it. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to create a completely new repository, a completely new project over here. So we're going to say open. I'm going to say new folder, melting fork. All right, and we're going to say open. I don't like to do stuff on my desktop. I like to do my development inside a dev container when I can. So let's do that. Let's have Claude do that real quick. So we're going to open up this project. I'm going to ask you to create a dev container configuration file that will support a node package. Pretty simple, right? So let's see what happens. Okay, simple node. Okay, the Docker file. I don't know that we need the Docker file. Package.json. Okay, we'll set up automatically run npm install. Okay, sounds great. Let's do it. Create file. And you'll notice this just has javascript-node and it does an npm install. So that's it. Doesn't reference the Docker file at all, so I don't think we're going to need that. Thanks anyways. Okay, and then let's create this package.json. No test specified. All right. So we'll save both of those. Reopen in container. And there we go. So we've got a dev container, package.json, package.lock. Okay, now we can get to the meat and potatoes. All right, let's get the heavy stuff. So I want to use OctoKit and create a script. All right, so create an npm package that will use OctoKit to create a GitHub repository for this project. All right, let's see what happens. All right. So we'll need my GitHub token and a .env in the root directory of this project. So we'll do that. Install the package globally. Okay, and CLI. Interesting. Okay, publish. Huh. Okay, uses environment variables for secure token storage. Your personal access. Okay, so we got to put that in the .env file. So we'll create that file real quick. Okay, so we've created that GitHub token file. And now I guess we can put it in the subdirectory. So we'll run these. Oh, not smart enough, not using Claude code yet. Huh? So we'll go and run these. Okay, but put it in a different directory, which is, I kind of wanted it in the root directory. All right, so we'll create index.js. Okay, but that's in the source directory, so I don't need this. We're gonna need to run this. Okay, so it's not completely added packages 22. Okay. Apply this. Okay, that's already there. I don't want to install that. Okay, generate that. All right, as a CLI tool. All right, so let's just run this. Okay, and then run this. Accept that. Okay. So now I'm gonna pause. Okay, let's just run this and see what happens. Create my new repo dash. Let's just run it straight up. Let's see what happens. Create GitHub repo command not found. Oh no, no, put it in the wrong directory. Invalid package. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. I need to accept all these. All right, let me go back to here. We need to accept all those diffs. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna try that again. Okay, credit change one package. Syntax error expected. Token. Oh, I wonder if I need to accept. Oh, let's see. Require must be converted into an ES module. Okay, we're gonna go and say, all right, when I All right, so when I try to run this, I get a syntax error on require, and then the linter says it must be converted into an ES module. So how do I fix it? I'm suddenly without internet connection. Okay, how do I fix this? Let's convert the code to use an ES modules instead of common JS. Here are the necessary changes. All right, so we're gonna apply 3 diffs. I'm gonna trust you. Sounds great. Applied. And then it says I need to change my package.json. Apply. 1 diff. Okay, type module. Added shebang line for CLI usage. Sample usage. Okay. CLI usage remains the same as before. All right, well, let's prove that, buddy. So npm install -g up to date. Okay. All right, so I'll paste this in there. Let's see what it says. So when I run this script that you gave me, I get the error cannot find package, octokit/rest. How do I fix that? Because the package isn't installed, let's try to fix that by installing the dependencies correctly. Okay, that's there. All right, so we need to run this. Make sure this is in there. Okay, it's going through, it's going through. Okay. Oh, it changed the version of the octokit rest and the version of, hey, if that's what you want to do, you know, who am I? I don't know nothing. Except, sure, that's not a problem, is it? And then we'll do this again, up to date. All right, let's go see. All right, GitHub. All right, here I am. Let's see, find repository, show more. My new repo. There it is. There's my new repo. That's really great. Looks like it created it. Nice work. I'm gonna go and delete this. Unexpected bad things will happen. Type this in to confirm. Yeah. It has now been deleted. All right, so then we're gonna go back over to our, what do you call it, melting fork? All right, that's pretty good. So we know that the creation works right now. All right, so let's tell it this works, thanks. I should add a README, error handling for missing GitHub token, setting up default branch name. Oh, you know what? That's what I wanna do. So, and I think what happened last time is I set up branch protection rules before we had an initial commit, and then it was like, barfed everywhere. All right, so after we create the new repo, I'd like to initialize it with all the code in the working directory. Simple git, isomorphic fetch. All right, here's the modified code, initialize with current directory, okay. Git remote add origin, git add dot, initial commit, main force. It's got little emojis that it puts in the console logs. Okay, there's that. I don't know, this does look great. There's 2 different programs. Oh. Simple git, auto init gets false from the crazy, so we can push our local content. Initialize with current directory function. All right, so we're gonna apply this. Okay, added a couple, whatever, 1 diff, sure, you got it. And then we're gonna add this, apply that, 6 diffs, sure. Like I said, I don't know, you're doing it. All right, and then we're gonna do this again, up to date. Create GitHub repo. Simple git. Oh, it did tell me to run that. All right, I'll go run the thing. I'm sorry. Here you go. Run. Successfully created. Pushing to git. Respect main does not match any. Let's see. Uh-oh, already exists. Oh, it's gonna get complicated now. So if the repository already exists, we just want to add our code to it. Interesting. Okay, that looks good. Check repo exists. Is repo empty? Okay. Create if it doesn't exist. Use existing if it exists and is empty. Abort with error. The repository uses has commits. Okay. Let's do this. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna apply. Sure, it's got code in there. You know, whatever. What do we want to do, bub? Okay, 9 diffs, accept all. The usage remains the same. All right, so let's do this. Let's do npm install g dot. I don't know if I need to keep doing that or not. Okay, so we'll try this again. My new repo, main, source repository doesn't match any. Oh, okay. Looks like it's got master versus main. Repository that exists. Okay, source ref spec main does not match any. I wonder if that's a problem because it's main does not match any. Okay, so So we'll just say to use the main branch instead of the master branch. I don't even know what it's doing. Let's see. To explicitly set and use the main branch. Oh, okay, that's why. Set default branch to main. Key changes made. Set default branch. Move the force for safety. That's fine. Applying. Okay, looks like it removed all the comments that it made earlier. Well, you can't trust nothing. Okay, npm install. Run it again. GitHub wants to sign in. Use. Okay, never seen that before. Successfully push local code to the repository. Let's go see. My new repo. There it is. And it's got JavaScript code in it. Oh, it's got my dev container. My dev. Okay, this thing that okay, that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to, well, it put it in there. It added all the node modules, which I don't think you want to do that. Okay, source, which has my index.js, neat.env, shouldn't have committed that. Package lock.json, these two are fine. All right, so we're gonna need to make sure that we don't have the GitHub repo container, the node modules, and the .env. I'll go back. I'm actually going to delete that thing again. So let's go back here and delete this again. Get it started from fresh, just because we added stuff. All right, so we want to make sure. I want to remove the Git directory too. Shh, pro move right there. So make sure we don't commit any private or auto-generated files. So I don't know if it'll figure those out into the Git repository. Okay, so it's got some on. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Oh, and it did it all in JavaScript. Okay, made a comprehensive default git ignore, lock files, environmental variables and secrets, ID and editor files. Okay, you can customize, for example. No, I don't want to, no, it's okay. I don't want to customize anything. I want you to do it. You do my customization for me. All right, here we go. We're going to apply this. Bum, 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 bum. Bunch of stuff. Okay. Remove some things. Oh, that's create, git, ignore. So just move that stuff, initialize with current directory. Okay. Go back. 11 diffs, accept all. We're gonna go and do that again. npm install. All right, here we go. Git clean. Okay. Let's see when it. All right, so when I tried to use this, initialize the repo locally, it produced a git clean mode parameter N or F is required. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Git clean command. Let's fix the initialization function. Okay. What is it? What is it that it did? What is? This is not really necessary. The git ignore the file will handle excluding files we don't want to commit. Okay, so we just removed it, I guess. Perfect. Apply. Are you done applying? 12 diffs. Okay, great. I feel like you removed all my code. Let me see this. Yeah, you removed all the code, buddy. Can you put it back? Okay, yeah, no, put all of it back. Okay, so what if I just, can I, okay, so let's get my simple git, but it doesn't, where's my .git ignore file? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Or initialize the current directory, check if repo exists, is repo empty? This is all still there. But I still need the, okay, so let's, all right, so we're here. Let's just, thank you. I'm going to start a new one. Maybe you're getting a little confused. On the initial commit, add a git ignore file that ignores the private and auto-generated files. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, it's not doing it to JavaScript this time. So it's just going to add it to the repo, whatever. That's fine. Okay, 12 diffs, accept all. And then remove the, is there a git clean in here still? I don't see, let me look for the word clean. I don't see clean in there, so maybe it's not going to do that again. All right, so let's say do this and then create GitHub repo. Successfully push local code to the repository. Okay, already exists, still with empty, presenting with initialization, successfully push local code to the repository. All right, let's head back over there. My new repo. Awesome, so there's a git ignore, package lock.json, package.json. There's a source directory, index.js, dev container. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. All right, and last, and most certainly not least, start this again. All right, so what I want to do, what is it that I want to do? So I want to set some settings by default. So the default branch is main, but what I want to do, I want to disallow merge commits. I want to disallow squash merging. And then I want to automatically delete head branches, okay, after pull requests are merged. I don't know why this option is available to say, oh, it's because it's not a public repo. That's fine. That's fine. It's personal repo, not a public repo. We could make it a public repo. Let's do that. Let's make it a public repo by default. Well, no, you know what? Let's leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Okay. Merge commits, squash merging, rebase, allow rebase, automatically delete head branches, and then protect the main branch. Let's do all those. No merge commits, no squash merges. Always suggest updating pull request branches, automatically delete head branches, and don't allow anyone to push the main branch except through a pull request. Okay? Ready? Oh, interesting. I'll create a GitHub repository protection configuration. What? You can do that? Branches, name, main, protection. Required pull request reviews. To make this work, you'll need to create that directory, add this file, and install and configure a GitHub settings app in your repository. All right, well, let's try it out. See how it goes. Create file. Okay, so we'll delete this repository again. Delete. I've understood. I totally mean it. Delete this repository. Okay. All right, so we've got our repo settings file, and I'll just remove the .git directory from this. Okay. And we'll do, okay, so that's repo settings.yaml. So I'll just npm install this thing again. I don't want to do that. And then go. Dun, dun, dun. Try again. Okay. I need to make sure that it's using the main branch. Update references from master to main in your index. Oh, well, I'll say, let's just do this. Let's do this. One context item. Here's the relevant part that shows it's already correct. Oh, well, then I'll have to do this. All right, so I'll try that. I'll do my local git configuration. Okay. Still no. Oh, okay. I'm going to cheat. There we go. Successfully push local code to the repository. All right, let's go back over there and see. Okay, refresh. My new repo, package, gitignore.github directory, settings. Default branch is main. Repository name is there. Issue sponsorship. Oh, these are still there. Oh, that didn't actually do it. I wonder. We're so close. All right, let us delete this repository again. Delete, delete, delete. You guys are so nice to let me keep doing this over and over again. All right, I'm pretty close. And let's see, we're going to take that away. I'm going to remove that .git directory. Start this over. Well, we'll go back. So I need to do this. All right, so it didn't understand that I want to add this to, and I'm actually going to remove this file. I'm just going to delete that. Delete that. Delete that. All right, let's go back. Okay, so we're doing the same thing I did before, but I'm actually specifying the index.js because I lost that bit of context. So after I create an initial repo, initialize a new repo in the index.hdx.js, I'd like to add some repo protections, no merge commits, blah, 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 blah. They should be applied even if the repo already exists. Okay. Create a new function. Good. Existing. It's got those dots. We missed those earlier. Those were just rewriting everything. Okay. Create a repository. Initialize. Set repo protections. Existing code stays the same. Disables. Okay. Let us apply that. Keep going. Oh, removed our comments again. Oh no, added comments? Okay. All right. Still going. Okay. Accept, okay. Looks great. Let's go back over here and say accept. Oh no, it removed all those comments. All right. And it doesn't like comments. It likes comments. It doesn't like comments. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not reading the code. All right. So we're going to do our npm install again, I guess. Let's go back. Git init. Okay. I need to make sure that that happens. All right. So after doing the git init at the local directory, there we go. Check out local branch main. All right. Super. Oh, wait, don't do that. You're gonna, there's no dot dot dots in there. What is that? What's the door one? Oh, that means, okay, initialize with current directory. So we're gonna do this. It doesn't have the dot dot dots. I'm gonna slap that in there, and I'm gonna delete this. Okay. Save. Okay, that goes away. This comes here. Okay, we're gonna try that again. All right. All right, ready? Repository created, successfully pushed. GitHub Pro to make this policy, enable this feature. Oh no. Okay. All right, we're gonna cut bait and run. That's it. That's good. So let's go see what it did, because maybe it did some of them. All right, so we've got my new repo. It's a private repo. Dun, 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 dun. It's got our files in it. That looks good. Settings. Oh, it did. It removed merge commits. It removed squash merging, automatically deleting head branches. Hey, that's pretty good. But then rule sets. Your rule sets won't be enforced in a private repo. I get you. I get you. I get you. Oh, I need to move it to a GitHub team organization. Okay, so maybe we'll do that next time. Okay, well, that's it. Pretty much more successful than last time. I think there's some of the ordering of things makes it a little better, and my understanding of how that ordering needs to happen, and also some more specificity. It's like, okay, you know, this file, and then also being aware of like, if it doesn't have the dot dot dots, it's gonna. So you got to make sure that it's got the dot dot dots in there too, so it doesn't just like move your file, just delete the whole thing, and just give you this one package. So, all right, don't forget, down below, down there, like, subscribe, hit the buttons. We'll see you next time.